Hello and welcome to another Kangaroo English Daily Digest. My name is Christian and today is Monday, best day of the week. It's a new week. Today's the 1st of July, it's a new month, and I'm starting with a new project, an exciting new project, and I'll be talking more about that in the future, in the coming weeks. But I wanted to start today with today's word of the day. And today's word of the day is higgledy-piggledy. What a great word. I think that you could class it as one word. You can use it with a hyphen or without a hyphen. Higgledy-piggledy. Higgledy-piggledy means basically not straight, a bit chaotic, a bit irregular. Like, for example, I could try to draw a straight line, right? But, it's a bit higgledy-piggledy. Now, why would such a strange word with such a strange construction, why would this describe, something irregular, something a bit chaotic? Well, the answer is actually really simple. The answer is here: pig. So, if you think about, an animal, any animal like a pig, a pig does stuff which is a bit kind of irregular and a bit chaotic. It's a bit kind of, crazy. So, if you're talking about a pig, the way a pig walks, it probably doesn't walk straight. It probably walks a bit more like this, right? A bit wonky. The way that a pig eats is not very kind of orderly and neat. It's a bit like eating here, eating there. It's a bit crazy. But the question, so there's two more questions. So the first question is, why pig? Why not another animal like a dog or a cat or whatever? Well, the word pig is actually a very old word in English. In fact, the word pig, it used to mean an animal in general, right? So, pig was like a synonym for animal, and that's why, for example, we have a guinea pig, because, a pig is, obviously a guinea pig is like a little thing. It's got nothing to do with pigs, but it's just basically a guinea animal, an animal from New Guinea. I don't actually know if guinea pigs are from New Guinea. I'm not sure. I did eat a guinea pig once, but that's a whole nother story. Okay, and the second question is, why does, if the word is pig, why do we have this strange, all these other letters basically? Why is it not just piggledy? And if it could just be piggledy, why is it higgledy-piggledy? Well, this is something called reduplication. This is something that we really like to do in language. We like to duplicate words, and it can create different effects. This would be like rhyming reduplication. So we have piggledy, so we invent another word that sounds the same, higgledy. And the effect that it creates is it kind of makes the word more fun and more soft. And the reason that it creates this effect is because this is the way that we talk to our children. Okay? So if you think about how you might talk to your child about a dog, a little puppy dog, you might say a little doggy woggy. So that reduplication gives you that kind of effect of making it seem soft and cute and a doggy woggy. And maybe if your child needs to go to the toilet, they need a wee wee or a poo poo. By duplicating it, it makes it seem more fun and childish. And, you know, the reason it's associated with more childish is because that's how mothers talk to their children. They do this kind of exaggerated repetition of sounds. Poo-poo, doggy-woggy, the little kitty cats. They're all different types of reduplication. So why do we do it? Like, why do mothers talk to their children in that way? Well, because we're trying to train them how to speak, right? We're trying to train them in all of the important sounds that they need when they're older. And, you know, the research shows us that speaking to children in that way, in that exaggerated kind of like way, helps them to actually to speak better in the future. And that's actually something I wanted to talk about in the second part of this Daily Digest, which is this really interesting paper. It was published, well, it's actually a preprint, so it's not published yet, but it's, you know, from this month. It's socioeconomic disparities in language input are associated with children's language-related brain structure and reading skills. So I made a podcast about this, but there's really interesting research that shows that if you talk to your children more, then basically those children are more intelligent. It's that simple. There's a direct correlation between how much you talk to your children, how much you listen to them and give them opportunities to talk. There's a direct correlation between that and their future success and their intelligence. Okay, so the number one thing you can do for your children to help them to have a better future is to just talk to them and let them talk, listen to them. And unfortunately, this paper shows, it's part of a longer series of studies, but this paper shows that people who have a lower socioeconomic status, so basically poor people, talk to their children less. And the reasons for that are complicated, but it's like a vicious cycle. So they talk to their children less, so the children are less intelligent, they have less opportunities, they are therefore, again, part of the lower socioeconomic sort of, you know, rank. And then so they talk to their children less, and their children are less intelligent, and right? Right? Now remember, intelligence comes from hard work intelligence comes from hard work and study, and unfortunately poorer people, you know, they don't have the opportunities to do those things, right? So why am I telling you all this? I'm telling you this because this effect is not only visible in children, it's also visible in adults. But it's really easy to remedy. So what I want to tell you is that if you are a poorer person, which is the reality for a majority of people in the world, you know, a majority of people are only just earning enough money to survive. And if you're part of that category of people, which you probably are, then it's really important for you to talk to your children, but it's also really important for you to give yourself the opportunity to talk, to have interactions, to read and to listen, and because all of those things will help you with your abilities to be intelligent and to have opportunities. So that's a pretty big thing for a Monday. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's Daily Digest. I'm Christian, this is Kangaroo English. I'll see you in class.